Gun violence, it's made major headlines for the last week after 3 shootings in 3 states over the span of a couple of days.
The shootings have led to protests all over the country, leaving everyone looking for answers on how to combat the issue. Every day, 297 people are shot. That's according to the Brady Campaign to Prevent Gun Violence website. 89 people die from gun violence, 31 are murdered. 2 are killed unintentionally, and 1 is killed by police intervention.
WNCT's Josh Birch joins us now with more on how the city of Greenville is tackling a national epidemic right in your neighborhood. Josh.
Well, Ken, when you hear those statistics, it's pretty shocking. But what's also shocking, the fact that Greenville Police respond to about 500 shots fired calls every year. But with a new gun unit, they hope to address that very problem.
In the growing city of Greenville, gun violence is an ugly reality.
It's a 3-year grant with a 1-year retention period. So what that means is this unit will be in place guaranteed for 4 years working in our communities.
Thanks to a $500,000 U.S. Department of Justice grant, Greenville has a new gun violence reduction unit addressed publicly for the first time today by Chief Mark Holtzman.
They'll pick up that investigation from the street. They'll go back into the community, walk and talk and work with the neighborhood, find out where the problems are.
The 4-person unit works in pairs using data-driven approaches to find guns on the streets in high-crime areas. One of the officers in the unit, Justin Cooper.
We'd much rather get them off the street now before we do get that call saying someone just held up a store or someone's been shot.
Since hitting the streets in late June, the unit has made more than 20 arrests, including 2 involving guns. Both Mark Sharp, who led officers on a foot chase before being caught, and Freddie Anthony, who also tried to hide from police, are now behind bars, both felons who had weapons on them. Cooper says they aren't changing anything in light of national events when dealing with some of Greenville's most dangerous.
Just approach everybody with professionalism, respect, and if something's going to happen, it's going to happen. But there's better ways to de-escalate a situation and mitigate those factors.
Despite success in their first few weeks, Holtzman says the community is still needed.
We can't start to do our part for the community unless the community calls us. So we need a phone call every time they hear a gunshot going off.
And not all of those 500 calls for gunshots end up being valid. So far this year, though, Greenville has already had around 20 shootings and 1 homicide. Josh Birch, 9 on your side.